I'm Rod McPherson. My brother Lyle was killed in Vietnam in April of 1969. He was just an infantryman, he was a private, yeah, so just a normal conscript. I remember him as a sign writer. He was always a bit arty, he could draw. Jeff and Lyle taught us to play cricket, taught us to play footy. Yeah, he was a big guy, reasonably quiet. Yeah, no, he was shot by a sniper. The fella right alongside him, a good mate, Glenn Mincherton, was I believe they walked around an anthill, and they chose Lyle. So possibly because he was big and an easier target, and may have been carrying some important equipment, which then someone else has to carry. But yeah, he was shot and killed, and Glenn was right alongside him. And Glenn did his best to save him, but the wounds were too great. Look, in later life, Gary, my brother, said, I think we should march at the Anzac Day parade, and I said, yeah, sure. So we went in sort of unannounced on Anzac Day, looked up the map to see where 9RAR would walk from, and walked up to them and said, look, we're Lyle's brothers. Would it be okay if we marched? And they actually welcome you with open arms. So I suppose that was the first re-establishment. And then we since then have continued to meet with more or less, it's actually 21 platoon, which was his intake of February '68. So guys in that group are not necessarily 9RAR. There are 4RAR, 6RAR, and others. But we have usually a couple of times a year we meet for lunch, and we're welcomed. They had another set of medals struck for me, so that when we marched, both Gary and I had a set. We're invited down to the Long Tan commemoration down at Mandurah recently, the 50-year anniversary of that. Not that Lyle was at Long Tan, but it's also an official recognition of the Vietnam War and recognition of that day. So, and yeah, so our kids and my sister's kids come along to Anzac Day when we march, and they watch it, stand in the crowd, and that in itself is quite moving. Even though you didn't serve, the people in the crowd look at you as if to say, we appreciate what you did. And little kids, holding out their hand to high five them, you sort of think, oh, I didn't do anything, but these guys with us did. So yeah, it's important that legacy perpetuates. Yeah, I suppose, particularly in this instance, the camaraderie that the 21 platoon have shown us is I think we've all, having been brought up in a sporting family and played team sports, what the camaraderie there means. But in this case, the camaraderie of the guys, and some of these guys in 21 platoon did not know Lyle, or did not know Lyle well, but they understand what he went through, what we've been through, what they themselves are going through, and we try to understand that. A lot of them have got ongoing health issues, and whether it's been brought on by the war or not, probably. So, yeah, they respect our link, and they embrace us as if we were Lyle.